What's up? This is the Evergreen Pod. Y'all ready?
You ready?
They weren't even ready.
Oh, I am ready. Dante was over there like, he's like, wait, what? I'm ready, man.
Man, what's happening? This is the Evergreen Pod, man. We starting off raw. It's just us out here, man. My co-host Dante. What up, Dante?
What's going on?
You good, bro?
I'm good.
I'm always asking if you good, man. I just want to make sure everybody good. We good. We rolling. Doug, you good? My other co-host, Doug.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good.
Yeah, we really good.
I'm good and good.
Swag is back on the mic. What else?
Swag.
You back, bro?
What's
Do it one time, bro.
Swag.
You can't tell which one is which. You
Ain't, man.
We back, man. So it's the Evergreen Pod, man. And we got some stuff to talk about, man. What is week 2 of the NFL season?
Yo.
Week 3 of college? Is week 3 of college or week 2 or 3? It's like 2 or 3. I know they start different.
I mean, they start with week 0.
Week 0.
Week 0, yeah.
That's
So,
about the dumbest thing ever.
oh my God, bro.
Just play the game.
Just play the game.
Week 0.
Why? So we got all that going on, man. We got some stuff going on in the NBA news that we're going to touch on and all that stuff, man. So I'm excited, bro. It's been a good week. Our last guest, man, shout out to Kendall, man. It's a great interview, man. And I think people are loving it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's
Absolutely.
like the people
good
posting.
feedback, man.
Yeah,
There's like the words that you said was powerful.
Yep.
I know Tre'Davious White, the Buffalo Bills cornerback, shouted him out, said how powerful it was.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, they said he got a voice.
Man, listen.
That's all you need.
And I think that's what we're doing,
Right.
man. I think it's a good thing. We all have voices, on our own individual right, but then, bringing on people and getting them, letting them be heard, letting them say. I think they're, like Kendall had a lot of stuff to say. Man, he tripped me out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He tripped me out with his perspective of everything.
Yep.
But I think it's good for people to hear. You know what I'm saying? It just does a lot. Does a lot for just people's mindsets, and especially athletes coming up, man. So we had some good. Then we did the shout out to the Darren Beckwith Foundation, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's been a good week, man. Shout out to Braden and Caleb, man. Braden Williams and Caleb Cummings.
Yep,
I got them right, man. Shout out to them. They're part of the Darren Beckwith Foundation this round. How you do the round? So you do the time, like each set of players.
we take only I may take a total of 3 this year, and then we'll take another set for the next spring.
Okay.
So what I'm getting ready to do now though is Braden, Caleb, and Dante. We can't think about Dante. He wasn't able to come.
Yep.
They're gonna be next spring. They're gonna be partnered with a mentor. Then the next 3 that I have, they're gonna be partnered with a mentor as well. So got a lot of things coming up, man. A lot of things working. Headed to Mentorship Academy next week.
Man, let's
talk
go,
to that
man.
Football program, feed them. So it's looking good.
Yeah, man, I love it, bro. I love it, man. What you got going on, Dante? I know you training and stuff, man. What you got going on, man?
We in the middle of
Dante,
fall
look
training
those
right
out, man.
now. We in the middle of fall training right now. Got a good group of young ladies that's really getting ready to tear down this track season.
So how does it fall? You tell me fall season. Explain the season for me with track. Like when does the actual track season start? Or just kind of give me a little breakdown of it.
Track season from me, track season starts as it's September, right after Labor Day.
Okay.
Just after the summer season stops. Get back into fall training, base training, which is developing their different energy systems to perform during the indoor and outdoor season, which indoor starts in January.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Outdoor starts in March.
Okay,
ish around here, March to May.
Okay.
And then you got summer season, which is summer track.
So Dante, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I go out there and train with you right now, where can you get my 100 meters to? Like I'm thinking, honestly, if I give me 6 months, Don, give me 6 months. I'm doing everything right. 6 months. What you think I get? Now, high school, I ran 11-1 in high school.
Wow.
Okay.
11-1. I did.
Right.
I never won a race.
Right.
But you ran 11-1 though.
Right.
Right now, 34 years old. I'm still in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you can just say, man, come on, man.
What you think you give me, Don?
The first rule of reading the map, you got to find out where you at.
All right, okay.
Come on.
Without knowing where you're at right now, I can't really give you. You'll be.
I tell you what, meet me out there tomorrow.
Man, I already know. If I come out them blocks, bro.
But it's over with. So what, you ran track in high school and played football?
Yes, he did.
Now you ran track because I know sometimes they say it's good for the football player to run track for conditioning. Did you do it because of that, or like you really wanted to run track?
I did it for speed purposes.
For speed purposes, okay, speed up, right.
Yeah, I ran the 100, 200, 4x1, and 4x2.
Okay.
Yep.
Now you was always a linebacker. Like those are all the positions you always played, or did you have ideas of other things?
I mean, I thought I was gonna play running back, and I realized I couldn't really cut, and then so I was like, that's not gonna work. And honestly, what made me realize that
look, this is so funny, right?
When I realized I could play linebacker, it was going into my sophomore year at Parkview.
Parkview, okay.
And they had something called the Oklahoma drill back then. And so basically, Oklahoma drill is like a test of your manhood. And so they straight up, it is. So they had you have two linemen, you have a running back, and you're the only linebacker in front of those two linemen.
I know the drill. Okay, I got it.
And they got bags where the running back cannot run outside those bags. So you have to take on a lineman, get off a block, and make the play. And at that time, we had a guy on our team that was going to LSU recruiting him. And he came off the ball, and I just
stuck him.
I stuck him, and then I got off the block, made the play, and I realized this for me. Like this cutting stuff, not for me, man.
So what is that? Daddy. What's that term? Yeah, what is that term?
We ain't to get into it right now, but I'm gonna break it up.
What is the term called? Of those linebackers, those particular type of linebackers.
Those particular linebackers are called downhill daddies.
Hey, I like the way you say it. Hey, and it's funny because I heard him say it the other day, and you asked him in the text group, like, man, what's a daddy?
Like I kind of get what he's saying.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out. I was like, you gotta break this down for me right quick.
So go ahead, break it down for the audience.
I'm not gonna break it down what we're saying in the text group for intents and purposes. Who's watching this show? But a downhill daddy, it can be either linebacker or a strong safety. A downhill daddy is somebody, when they read the play, they ain't taking no time, no false steps,
boom,
and they getting downhill and bringing that wood. You know,
knocking the dirt. Huh?
Former downhill daddies, Patrick Willis.
Okay, I got you. Okay, okay.
Navarre Bowman, downhill daddy.
Okay.
The king of downhill daddies, Ray Lewis.
Okay, yep, okay.
Current downhill daddies right now in the league.
It's kind of hard right now.
It's kind of hard. Fred Warner for the 49ers, downhill daddy.
What do he play? I don't know.
Inside linebacker.
Okay.
Jamal Adams, downhill daddy. Roquan Smith, downhill daddy.
Okay.
The current college downhill daddy,
hey,
Nakobe Dean from Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Nakobe.
That's a linebacker?
You are officially a downhill daddy.
Yeah, we gonna have the downhill daddy awards, man.
Yeah, we got the downhill daddy awards weekly.
I can do it right now. Nakobe Dean out of Georgia, number 17. You are officially this week's downhill daddy.
There it is. We gonna have to tag him. We gonna define his tag.
We're gonna tag him.
Put him on.
He's a beast, man.
Hey,
put him on it.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I wanted to know that. Now I got another question we talking about, because y'all started talking last week. Y'all started talking real, like, football lingo real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm a quick dude. I know ball. I know the, you know what I'm saying?
Very intelligent.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all got me. I was like, I said, who's Mike?
Mike.
He was like, Mike, and then he playing the Will.
Mike.
And I was like, I know somebody named Will. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Sam. Like, is that his name? Sam?
Yeah.
Who are these people that you keep talking about? You say, I was playing Mike, and I was like, wait, are you character playing now? Like, what? I was trying to keep up, bro.
Right.
Then he started saying it's middle linebacker.
Yes.
Weak side
and a strong side.
So here's my question.
Okay.
What determines strong side and weak side?
All right, so it's different formats. So when Kendall was talking about, he was speaking from a 4-3 defense, 4-3 base, which is
when you say 4-3, four linemen
and 3 linebackers.
Okay.
And so he was talking about in Tampa at that time they were running 4-3. So for essence, let's think about a strong side linebacker. He traveled wherever the tight end was.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's basically over the tight end, and he's one of those guys. He's going to be responsible for the tight end. He's going to be man on the tight end, and his responsibility is to set the edge.
Okay.
That's basically his purpose.
Okay.
The Mike, which is Mike Middle. They oversee from tackle to tackle.
Okay.
And so they have to read what you call a triangle.
Okay.
So you have to read tackle, guard, running back on both sides. So your peripherals has to be on both sides.
Both sides are
so
right.
if you're looking this way, they can counter, like they can counter this way or they counter that way. So in the middle, they have more responsibility. They are the quarterback
of the defense.
They call the plays. The wheel linebacker is on the weak side. So he's opposite of the tight end.
Okay.
Now, typically, your wheel linebacker is a guy who plays off the ball, who can play in space.
Okay.
So your wheel linebacker is a little more elusive. He can guard running backs out the backfield. He can defend slot receivers.
Okay, got it.
You can use him in the blitz a lot more.
Okay.
So that's your will linebacker. Then you have a 3-4 defense. Now that's a little bit different. Now you have 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers.
Okay.
But your outside linebackers in the 3-4 are basically stand-up defensive ends. So they might be called the Jack and the Sam.
Okay.
Then the 2 inside linebackers are going to be called the Mike and the Mo.
Yep.
Or it can still be Mike and the Will.
Yep.
So
I mean, and then with your, former defensive lineman, you got different.
Shout out Dutchtown.
Shout out Dutchtown.
You got different.
Hey, use a 3 technique or no?
I was 3.
Dumb.
Small 3.
Getting skinny.
Get skinny. Turn them shoulders.
Turn them shoulders. Juicy Bettis, remember Juicy Bettis? Move from that one.
So you go to, in the 4-3, you the D linemen look to make plays. Like they'll run stunts, which mean they'll either tackle in stunt or they'll have a tackle stunt. You loop around each other, try not to confuse the offensive line.
Love it.
Blocking. Now, typically in 3-4, you got 2 gap, which means that the lineman not really looking to make the plays. The lineman looking to hold up the other lineman, so the linebackers can make plays.
2 gaps is 2 gaps in between.
Right. So you looking to hit gaps and force the attention on you as a lineman. And the linebackers gonna make the plays.
So
that's why Glenn took all my tackles.
all right.
Yeah, Glenn. So Glenn Dorsey.
So y'all was playing
We were playing a 4-3. So Glenn Dorsey took all my tackles because he was trying to make plays instead of holding up the lineman while I run free
and make plays,
and do my thing, man. I mean, one time my sophomore year,
that's how he's trying to take your tackle.
I know he was trying to take my tackle. Glenn, you watching this? That's your hand taking my tackle again. I'm still scarred from that too. I got a soul wound from that, Glenn, taking my tackle. I was leading the team in tackles my sophomore year and I got hurt. I missed 2 games. And then I remember coming back my junior year. All of a sudden, he just wanted to lose his mind and go ham.
I remember that.
And start making plays and stuff, taking all my tackles. Nah, I'm playing no, man. Glenn was a dog, man.
Nah, I love that, bro. I'm the type of guy that I probably, if I, in another life, another career, I'll probably be somebody that'll be breaking down tape. Cause I'll like breaking down tape and watching.
I can see you doing that.
Cause I like that. And even I do it in basketball too. When basketball season going on, I'll go back and watch the games. Cause I'm very interested in what people don't see. When your stuff goes on, anything that goes on great in life, you don't see the work that goes behind it. Right. And sometimes you don't see the ins and outs that make it go so smooth and the reps. Right. We talking about, you talking about practicing and training. Right. The reps that makes the form like it is. I love that stuff, bro. I'm a geek about the game,
that's
bro.
That's the part that when you get finished, that's the part you realize, man, like the repetition, the process,
bro. Like
mentally and like the stuff that you have to process when you do something over and over again.
Right.
That I think is an art.
Right.
Man,
absolutely.
And now when you done playing, it's like, man, that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, bro.
Like if a guy, just like LeBron has a picture in his mind on when he can go over different sets.
Yeah.
Offense and defense. That's his repetitions. And that's an art. And I think that's incredible.
I'll sit there and listen, and this is just me, but I'll sit there and listen to stories like that all day long. I was watching a little clip from Shump. Shump, I think he should be a storyteller. If you listen to this Shump, you should be a storyteller, because I listened to him tell the stories about how how LeBron was communicating during the games and telling him, he said, if he moved, cut. Keep your man right there. If he moved, cut. If he even looked the other way, cut. Right. And he said, show enough. And he said, it was like clockwork. He threw it to him, slam dunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love that conversation because you're just seeing how it's poetry in motion. It's more than just getting out there and running and being athletic. You know what I'm saying? So athletic, however people say it. So I think that's dope, man. So I got the Mike, Will, and the Sam. I got that, and then the Mike and the Mo. Now I got one more question.
You would have been a Mike.
I'd have been a Mike. Okay, all right. Okay, so
Swag would have been a Will.
You been a Will?
I'm back,
man. Swag would have been.
You would have been a Will.
Man, Swag would have been Wes Welker, boy. Swag would have been
Swag a free safety, really.
Really?
Yeah. Man, I didn't play no defense in high school.
Oh, you didn't like to hit?
Nah,
when you were doing this set, like you want to throw hands on me. So
this what happened.
Like you about to be a dime.
Like you a downhill dead and
I started playing football in junior high.
All right.
And I was trying everything, like my first time playing football. And I was trying out some of the more physical positions, running back, defense. I was like, Coach, look, I ain't scared of nobody. But I can't keep doing this 10, 20 plays a game. I'm going to stick to wide receiver. Let me catch these
You said you playing running back, you said? What you playing?
Well, I tried running back.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I played wide receiver like all
I got a question. Was you always slim?
But I was compared to more like a Reggie Wayne type receiver.
Okay. Okay. Was you always slim?
Like they call me Reggie Wayne, like some of my teammates.
That's a big comparison, Sway.
Nah, that's I know, boy. That's heavy, boy. So in school, I know you told me in school you was a little bigger than this, though, right?
What? Yeah, I weighed more.
Right.
Probably the only way you can really tell, like my traps was a little higher.
Right. Okay. Swole, huh?
Yeah.
To find these high school pics, I swear.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let somebody.
I got up to like 190 in high school. Like I weigh like 175 now.
Okay.
Oh, you was 190 in high school.
Okay.
That ain't small.
You was decent.
Nah.
High school. For D's in high school.
That's not small. 190.
Yeah, boy, coming up the slot, boy. Boy, all right. Nah, that's what's up, man. I could never play ball. I couldn't play
And
football.
we ain't had no slot in high school though. Like we ran the ball. It was just like 2 hour.
Right.
It was sometimes 2 hour receivers.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a running team.
So you did like just go routes and slants?
Go routes,
block,
well, no,
stalk block.
Well, no, I didn't do a lot of go routes. Like they wasn't my best route. My best route was probably the hitch and the dig or the slant.
Okay. 12 yard dig or 15?
Huh?
12 yard or 15 yard dig?
15.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Drive them out to 15, come back.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, but I never could. I missed that, bro. Like I never could play football.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me do it, bro. my coach, my middle school coach, was trying to get me to come play tight end, bro. He was trying to get me. As a matter of fact, he cut me off the basketball team because I didn't play football for him.
Really?
My 7th grade, Gonzales Middle School. Shout out to Coach Ruiz. He wanted me to play football, and I said, I can't, coach.
Right.
Like I literally couldn't. My mother really was like, nah, you ain't playing.
Right.
And so I tried out for the basketball team, and I know I did all the drills good enough to make the team. Well, he man cut me, bro.
Because you didn't play football.
I didn't play football. I made it. He put me on the team the next year, 8th grade. But I still. And then by the time I got to high school, I was like, nah, because everybody like 10 years ahead of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got the mind for it or whatever. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna just sit here and talk to the girls while they play. So, yeah, man.
You'd have been a tight end receiver.
Yeah, man. I just love the idea of it, bro. You know what I would like to do, bro, too. Like, and it ain't no dream of mine, but I would like to be like on the sideline with the coaches, bro, and like really seeing the process of it. Going in in those rooms, and just seeing the process. I just love doing that. So I don't know, maybe one day, bro.
I realized that today. We were training. We were wrapping up. But most of the stuff we do right now, we ain't on the track right now. We in the grass during this part of the year. And I saw the little, the freshman team running off, and I'm looking at these little dudes running across here. I'm like, man, these little dudes probably got more heart than me right now, as far as football goes.
Right.
Because let me tell you something, man. If you ain't played, like, football hurts.
That was what I was saying when I got to high school, bro. Like, and I thought about it. When I got to high school, I was making up my mind what I wanted to do.
Right.
I wasn't like the little 12-year-old boys. My mom wasn't telling me what I had to do. But when I got there, I was like, I was always playing flag football.
Yeah.
And all stuff like that. But like, I didn't like somebody ran to me. Like, I remember one dude headbutted me one time. And I just, my nose just started leaking, bro. I thought it might have broke my nose, bro.
That was my thing too, bro. It was like I'm not crazy enough to keep hitting.
I don't know if I can. Could I shake this off and go back in?
The dudes like Dougie, so even like Dante, like D line and linebacker.
Yeah,
y'all hitting it,
every play.
Like you got to be almost
if there's a
crazy.
How many plays in the game?
You call me crazy this way?
Well, you got to be on a
little crazy streak, Doug.
Hey,
dude,
Doug, hold on, Doug, hold on.
You was a linebacker.
I'm chill.
No, you are chill. You are chill. But I see you turn up too.
Exactly.
I done see you turn up too. So I done see both of y'all turn up. I done see Dante turn up when we were playing basketball time. Dante turn up and say, "Oh, okay."
It's different, bro. It's just different,
bro. I can remember a story, man. We gonna get
run it.
It ain't about me, man. It ain't about me. It's about my cousin, my first cousin, Dustin, bro.
I did like cracking linebacker.
Dustin, bro. Man, this was so funny.
I played with Dustin, man.
This is our 7th grade year. We was at Dutchtown Middle. And people don't know Dutchtown is in Geisman Prairieville. It's like 45 minutes from New Orleans.
Right.
So Dutchtown Middle School, shout out Dutchtown Middle.
Shout out Dutchtown, baby.
We was in 7th grade, and we were playing Gonzales. And at that time, Glenn Dorsey, obviously people know who he is, All-American LSU, top 5 draft pick. He was the center for Gonzales Middle. He's in 8th grade.
Oh, he was playing center.
He was center. So even then, Glenn was probably like 5'11", 6 foot in 8th grade, like probably 260, right?
Yeah, no sense.
And so they was they was beating us pretty good at that time. And so the head coach looked back. He was trying to get people in. And so he looked at my cousin. He's like, Dustin, get in there. So Dustin was playing defensive tackle, which he would have been in front of Glenn.
Right.
Boy, Dustin looked at that coach. I'm not going up in there. And so his dad came. He's like, Dustin, he's like, I'm not going to that big old boy. So I'm not going. He did not go in there. Now, if he watched it, he can maybe say that story wasn't true, but he's like, I'm not going in there.
Hey, now I played ball my senior year. I played ball with Dustin, man. And Dustin turned out to be a heck of a ball player.
Yeah, right.
And hey, look,
he was all Metro and all state.
Like for real, like and like yo, I didn't seen him, man. He'll run a play down from defensive end and smack somebody. Like he was a little dog. He ain't no little dude. So if he's in there looking at putt, and
you know I don't need to be out there.
I'm not going up in there.
You know I don't need to be out there. Yeah, bro. But I just
probably my funnest time like hitting somebody was probably when I had to crack a linebacker.
Yeah.
Like on the screen pass or something.
Yeah, bro.
But they'll get mad.
But they would.
Fight them, man.
But they would. They waiting on you.
They
Looking for you.
trying to get you back. Huh?
Looking for you.
Yep, trying to fight them.
That's crazy, dog. That's it, man. What we got on the agenda, man? What we talking about next, man? I know we just
Southern and LSU.
Ooh, 2022, right?
Jigga City Bowl.
The September the what? What's the date? He didn't name it. That's it. That's it.
13th?
That's it right there. He is officially named it.
I think it's 13 or 22nd. One of the
13th, because they played Florida State that first game.
Okay.
And New Orleans in the next week in Southern.
Yeah.
Jigga City Bowl. That's what we're gonna call it. You've named it. We said it here first.
We call it the Big Raggedy Classic.
Big Raggedy Classic.
Big Raggedy Classic. You can.
But they've been trying to get this going for some years, huh?
They have.
But LSU didn't want it. Not that they didn't want to play Southern,
right?
Like scared of them. But I think what was it? It was just I don't know if it didn't make any sense on the schedule.
Well, Southern,
so they never played before?
No,
never.
Southern. So what happens is
not in football.
Yeah,
they play in baseball.
And look, I could be wrong.
They play basketball too, I think, right?
I don't remember if they did
baseball. Okay. I could be wrong, and like people maybe can research this. But somebody like Southern, when they play a big Division I school like that. And you play them within state, you don't get as much money. You get more money when you travel out of state.
Out of state, okay. So they probably been going to do the outside trip.
So I remember when they played Georgia one year, and I think they played TCU.
Got smashed.
Yeah, got smashed.
They played the 10th.
Played the 10th, and so now with them playing, so now they finally made it work, man. I think it's good for both sides.
I do too. I think it'll be good for the city. I think it'll be good for the schools. I think it's gonna be a good look, but it's gonna be a good mixture of people. What are they playing at?
LSU.
LSU.
I know they wasn't playing that. I don't know why did I ask that.
Come on, man.
Stop, man. I'm sorry, man. My bad.
Although
I had a dumb thought.
This is not a home and home.
Being on the yard would not be a bad thing.
Being on the yard would be. Come across that bridge. One way in, one way out.
But you have to explain what the yard is, because we have people that listen to this from different states. So explain what the yard is.
The yard is when you on the yard. We used to call each other.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, you on the yard? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on the yard.
Everybody know what you're talking about.
That's talking about being on Southern campus.
Yep.
It's just like you're just on the campus. You just on the yard, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we used to go out there for Pretty Wednesdays. I used to go out there I was taking a voice lesson out there, so I was scheduling my stuff on that day just so I can be out there during that lunchtime. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you come across the hump.
Yep.
Come across the hump. You just have to be there to know what I'm talking about. You come across the hump, man, and then it's one way in, one way out.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make that loop around there, bro. But ain't nothing like it, bro. Ain't nothing like it.
And I think the reason is
ain't nothing like it, bro.
It ain't. I think the reason the game is so significant because now you're gonna have guys literally on both teams that probably grew up playing with each other,
right.
Like little league ball,
right.
High school. I think that's the factor that people not really realizing too, and it's gonna bring the community together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now it's almost like two different. Even though they're not far apart, it's like
two different sets.
It's like LSU's its own town,
yeah,
two different worlds.
Southern in its own town. It's
not far from each other, bro.
Not far from each other, but now when they come together, I think LSU will see the culture of Southern,
right,
and then Southern can see how LSU works. And I think if they're smart, the administration department can feed off of that.
Yeah, they sure can.
Southern can say, well, dang, maybe we can adopt some of these things. And LSU's like, maybe we can adopt some of these things.
Absolutely.
So I think that's gonna be great.
Like back, I believe it was the year that y'all won. You know, Southern won the Black National
That was
Championship.
03.
Okay.
When they had that parade.
That was
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So they had
year was
that
popping, boy.
dual
Because
parade
that
because I
year-
think both either went close to undefeated or both went undefeated.
And
in 2003.
Didn't the basketball team do something?
Not in 03. Not in 03.
What year was? Okay, I'm trying to think of what year that was. Boy, I had so much stuff going on.
That was 06. LSU went to the Final Four, but
Right.
03, Southern won the Black National Championship, then LSU won the national championship,
Wow.
and they had a parade together.
Dual parade.
Wow,
Dual parade.
Yes,
Yes,
wow.
absolutely.
Popping.
Yeah, we was
yes.
we was out there. We was out there.
Man,
at
that's
the
what I loved it, man. I think once again for the culture and for just the city and just for everybody that knows, we all know my mom graduated from Southern.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? My brother graduated from LSU. Chantel, my sister-in-law, graduated from Southern. So it's like always this
Right.
conversation. And I went to LSU for a while. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like this conversation, your mom went to Southern, didn't you?
Graduated
from Southern.
Mom and dad graduated from Southern.
You see what I'm saying? So like that conversation is dope because it's just so much history around it in the area.
Yep.
And then just I don't know, bro. It's gonna be dope, dog.
They and like I said,
That tailgate gonna be fire.
what? Like
I'm about to get out there.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a competition out there.
It is. It's gonna be a competition.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be. It's honestly gonna be a healthy competition.
Right.
'Cause even people
I
know.
think so, too, yeah.
Like Southern University fans always travel. They're known to travel.
Absolutely,
And they
absolutely.
always bring a crowd. They're always fun to be around. And if you go to a Southern tailgate, it's just like LSU.
Right.
You know, you go to tailgate, everybody's look, come eat our food, come chill,
Yep.
come relax, do whatever.
Yeah, that was Dougie was the reason for my tailgating history.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause man, you probably a big part in why my dad didn't be RVing a lot too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because I think they got into it and then they started going out there every weekend, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then it was like, yo, we like it out here, you know what I'm saying? Go and try to get a spot, man. They was always like, let's get a spot, man. We gotta go get it early, get the spot, man. But that was so dope, man. I had my Beckwith jersey, man.
I was thinking about
He
like,
never signed it though, Dante.
like
Oh, he was notorious for that.
He never signed
I
it.
asked him before. I'm
I'm not even gonna look at him right now.
I asked him before he even signed with LSU. I was like, "Hey, bro, wherever you sign." Matter of fact, this is on his recruiting trip. The first trip I met.
Yeah, you came too.
Yeah, I came to.
Oh, you went with him?
Yeah, I went with him.
Wow.
Yeah, I went. We was on the field, you know, the band playing and our face and everything.
Wow.
I was like, "Hey, Doug, wherever you end up, man, I just want to sign a jersey."
I signed it. That's it.
all
That's
I
it.
want.
You don't want. This is it.
It's about 20 years ago now.
04.
Okay.
I'm not signing a jersey.
Yeah, got to now. I mean,
I still. Let me go get. No, I'm gonna put a Sharpie.
I wasn't signing a jersey, but I grew up with y'all. I'm not signing a jersey.
I understand, bro.
No,
but
I'm not signing a jersry. When y'all asked me that, I didn't even say no. I just looked at y'all like, no, I'm not doing it.
and he did.
okay, I got you.
And he did. He not lying. He just looked at me.
Yeah, right.
You
I'm
know,
not signing no jersey. Like, I know y'all grew with y'all. I'm not like,
I figured he heard
I'm right
me.
here, bro.
I know.
You heard me.
I wasn't signing a jersey. Like, no.
All right, so past the nostalgia part of it,
Okay.
right? The business end of it,
Okay.
right? So when these major schools, Power 5 and mid majors, play SWAC, smaller schools, black HBCUs and Division II, and everything
that,
like
right.
that, they pay a fee to those schools for those small schools come compete against these big schools. What are y'all's feelings about that? As far
Well,
as
I don't know if you're going where I think you're going. Because I heard we are wait, Dante looked up close to that.
I think honestly, Dante just asked the
Answer the
question.
question, right? Well, I'll say I feel like depending on your school and depending on what you normally do, I think it's beneficial if you're about to get a check that you ain't never got before. You know what I'm saying? Mind you about to get smacked.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen every time.
More times than not,
More times than not.
because Jacksonville State just beat Florida State.
Right. Which is right.
I think they got paid like $600,000 for it.
Which is a bag that they're not getting every week paying in no
Right.
swag and nothing like that. Now I did hit. Now this is what I'm talking about. I did hear Dion say something.
Yeah.
And what y'all heard what he said. He was saying, I know we bring Dion on up every week, but he said that he wasn't gonna bring his kids out there to get smacked by a school just for a check.
Right.
Now I believe the administration might feel differently about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at
The
this
athletic
time,
director definitely feels different.
absolutely, and especially whoever writing the checks and doing the accounting and everything, they probably feel differently about that.
Right.
But I understood what he was saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got it. I mean, that's his take. I understood it.
Right.
But do you think psychologically for a kid to go to play these big schools like he was saying, and you're going to pay us X amount of dollars to go out here and get whooped? Like psychologically, I don't think do y'all think that's tough on a kid mentally to say, well, we're going to get paid, but we know we probably don't have a chance to win? Like, I think that's what he was hitting on, like, mentally. Are they going to cope with that?
I mean, he made a point also, like, yo, you know, like I said earlier, football hurts.
And he's
And recovering after a game like that, when you don't have the, like, you know, you playing against Alabama, Auburn, or, you know, Florida, or somewhere like that, where they can rotate 5 stars back to back to back.
Right.
You don't have. You might have a 3-star. Might be your best, you know, defensive lineman, offensive lineman. You know, they go down. That might be your season. Like, like, you know, one of them get hurt. Shoot, they, you know, plug and play. They next man up.
I saw it at the game. Who else you played this past week?
Central Michigan.
I saw it.
Yeah,
they could not stop the D line. They couldn't. It was just like. It was almost like the IMG played Bishop Sullivan.
Bishop Sycamore.
Sycamore. It was like, bro, like they couldn't, like it was nothing that you could do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you scrambling for your life the whole game.
Right.
And I think that's something to think about. Now, psychologically, as a ball player, I personally, I've learned when playing ball, I play basketball. I know how to lose. I done been blown out before.
Right.
I done blown out somebody before. You know what I'm saying? I done been on both sides of the scale. So psychologically, to me, you can go either way with it because it can beat you down because you're going to lose, but you're probably going in knowing you're going to lose.
Right.
But you could also be, it can be your first time being on such a big lights.
Yeah.
And a big crowd and gives you experience. And you can kind of do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like I was thinking about the
exposure.
Eyes.
Yeah.
The exposure. I was like, do y'all think like a Southern LSU or like that type of like in-state, you know, Power 5 and like HBCU, like could that help HBCU as far as like attention and like eyes and exposure?
I mean,
as far as like recruiting, I don't know.
It always can.
It always helps to get on TV.
Yeah, right. Eyes is important
Because like you said, I honestly,
like even the draft, like say like we talked about like a couple episodes ago. You know what I'm saying? Like if your team got one guy that's special,
right?
You know what I'm saying? He can get noticed and get drafted in the
listen. I don't know
first round.
I don't know who's who on Southern team.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I was trying to play, I'd be trying to make this one big play on LSU. I'm just trying to dust somebody. I'm trying to get on a highlight.
Oh, this is your championship.
This is it. I'm
Second game of the season.
Look, I'm trying to catch a slant and take it to the house. You know what I'm saying? Or something. We not gonna win.
right.
But I got my highlight off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's once again, I think that we said it on the HBCU. I think that's what they should be going for.
Do you think that, because even I know what Deion's saying, but honestly, I think even somebody like from Southern coming to play LSU, I think the boys really don't care if they lose, because first off, I'm going to play in front of 100,000 people.
Yeah.
I was growing up probably wanting to go to LSU, so
be on TV.
I'll be on TV. Now I'm extra.
Oh, the stadium's gonna be packed.
It's gonna be packed.
The stadium's gonna be dumb.
That's gonna be the first time where LSU plays.
Someone that's small,
and the stadium's gonna be jam packed. It really is.
Right.
But them boys really don't care because they probably grown up. A lot of them too wish they probably think they can play for LSU. And don't get me wrong, and I'm not gonna discredit them because I know for a fact they have guys on Southern's team right now individually that can play LSU.
Right.
It's just the total package, the total team,
absolutely,
as well. So
absolutely,
and also, even though I'm saying they can't win the game. But I think that has something to do with it too, because individually you want to go out there and shine.
You want to go shine.
How much are you
in BR too, man?
How much are you trying to do stuff as a team to actually go compete?
Yeah.
Man, let me go make sure I get 2 sacks or 2.5 sacks. I'm gonna run out my gap and I play my assignment just to get a sack. So I think a lot of that takes place as well.
And if you do get a couple sacks,
you're good
on LSU. Like we got to talk about you.
Right.
I think Southern has a draft pick this year, Gerald Lewis.
Yeah.
What do you play? I don't know.
Like outside linebacker.
Yeah, he'll stand up hand their DM.
He's draftable. He is a downhill daddy.
I was about to ask you that.
Jordan Lewis.
Hey, when he said downhill daddies and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
He was listening to everybody. He didn't list his own name.
Oh, he know he is.
I mean, but he should have said his own name when he out here with this humble pie and stuff, bro.
I guess my own last time, someone, Southern in particular, played somebody like this was 2015. And, glad he's doing well now. Shout out to you, man. If you hear this, Devin Gales, kid got paralyzed, like from the
sheesh.
I
remember that. Right.
So I'm glad for him that he's caught on with a high school in Georgia. Georgia did phenomenal.
They did,
by him. They gave him full use of their facilities. His helped his family and everything like that. Get out there to him.
They paid all the medical bills.
Yeah, all the medical bills.
That's dope, man. That's a good look.
So and helped him with his rehab. He got to a point where he was able to start moving his legs again, everything like that, which is awesome.
Right.
And shout out to the University of Georgia for that. But that's the type of things I guess that would be things I'm aware of that most football. When you show up to the game, you ain't gonna be thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be thinking about it, right? Until it happens,
right?
Right, and hopefully, blessings on everybody. Hopefully not,
right?
But it's a possibility.
Are you concerned about the guys on the other team like LSU or teams like that they are a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, and so now you may get a little bit harder as opposed to playing Jackson State or Florida A&M.
Right.
So the game is much faster than normally that you would have been playing.
It's not about the first hit.
It's continuous.
It's continuous.
Third quarter, man. Coaching got on my tail about blowing the coverage. Somebody come across that middle.
Right.
Boom.
Lights out.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
it's an interesting concept, bro. It's like, get the check. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
like and before, especially before NIL, I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we out here getting, if I'm a player, we out here getting posterized.
Get nothing from it. No money.
And go home.
Right.
Eat them ramen noodles when you get back to the room.
Eesh. That's that. Yeah.
This is a good opportunity for players from Southern to go out there and perform well.
Turning up,
what? A great opportunity. Because somebody like Raising Cane's, like Todd Graves, don't mind cutting a check.
Barbie marking myself. Barbie. Ooh.
Matter of fact, Todd.
Hey,
talk to you, man.
Hey, Todd, let me holler at you.
He don't mind cutting a check, so I think that's an opportunity for them too to get more deals. I don't know how many guys on Southern right now have NIL deals in place, but I believe this is an opportunity for that to happen,
to get it done,
to get it done. If they go out there.
You got a ball.
You got a ball.
Yep. You got a ball.
Yep. and be competitive. But even like Southern, for those guys, for them to continue, I'm not saying they'll ever beat LSU, but I do believe to be semi-competitive, like maybe for the first half or something like that.
Stick around.
Stick around. What happened against McNeese State can't happen.
Yeah.
And so, like you said earlier, Dante, the only people that Southern is challenging to recruit in the state are McNeese, Northwestern State, and Nickel State. Southeastern.
Right.
So those guys who go to those schools, you're not getting. But somebody like McNeese, when you had them on the ropes, you have to beat those teams.
Right.
So other recruits going to see that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my talents to Southern.
Right.
And so
that's why Saban get the best recruits.
Right.
Because they're winning.
And
do you want to win?
And you can kind of maybe just stick around. Are you going to beat them? Probably not.
Right.
But you can just stick around.
Right.
You still may get beat by 20.
Right.
But walking out the game, those teams like LSU or Georgia can be like, you know what? I have respect for them.
Right.
Respect for their opponent.
Right. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, it's not so much of a rivalry per se. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could turn one from years from now. But I noticed with two teams that are rivals, BYU and Utah.
Yeah.
I heard a little backstory with them. Like they're like an in-state rival. And a lot of those players, they growing up, they might want to be a play for BYU instead of grow up like a BYU fan.
Right.
But they raised as a BYU fan, but BYU don't even call them or recruit them. Right. So it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna go play for Utah.
And I'm gonna knock their head off.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm saying like that rivalry.
Well, a lot of that
Like the in-state thing to where like, you know what I'm saying? Like small town type of things. Like,
a lot of that specific rivalry. That's why it's called a holy war.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do with religion.
that too.
So, you know, it's
that's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's so funny. I never knew that. This is my first time hearing.
That
is hilarious.
The rivalry is called a holy war.
How y'all think college football would be? Okay, even though we talk about Southern and playing LSU, how would college football be today if everything in the 70s stayed the same? Like when all your players were like Jackson State, everybody went to HBCU school in the 70s. How would college football be today? And I think the only person that kind of Bear Bryant kind of broke that trend when he went and played USC, who had black players, and he's trying to tell these people, look, we can't compete with them.
Yeah, he went back to them boosters and told them,
he told them,
we cannot compete with them,
like,
and I'm bringing them in. Because
look, I'm right now, like in the 70s, in the 70s, if we say, man, LSU playing Jackson State, I'm taking Jackson State.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Like you are.
Yeah, I'm taking Mississippi Valley.
Who was it?
That's what I'm saying.
What's
even in the 80s with Jerry Rice and all of them.
Yes.
Like what?
Come on, man.
How would college football be?
It'd be flipped. It'd be totally flipped on his head. It'd be totally flipped on his head. If it was still segregated, all the black players going to HBCU.
It'd be swag on CBS, huh?
Yes. Vern Lundquist announcing Southern versus Grambling.
The whole first round
at the Bayou Classic.
That's true. What you thinking about, Trey?
Was it Jackie Robinson?
For baseball?
I saw a documentary. I don't know if Jackie Robinson. I named famous black baseball players.
Jackie Robinson. Across the cover barrier.
Gibson.
Because it's one of them that played basketball, football, and baseball.
Oh, you talking
about?
I saw the special on it the other day.
Not Jim Thorpe.
No, but you call his name and he famous.
Not Jim Brown.
No, he played, but we know him for baseball.
I think Jackie Robinson did play. He did.
Whoever it was, I saw, and I never knew it. And that joker was All-American in basketball. Yeah. He played semi-pro basketball, and they wanted him for football. Right. Like he broke all the school records. You made me think about that when you were talking about the different players,
right?
Because they're just breaking all the records everywhere.
Oh yeah, because nobody was. Yeah, well, they were great. Don't get me wrong, but ain't nobody was going to them schools.
Bro, think about the players, bro.
Yeah.
Think about all the players. Like, think about the players on LSU team that would have to go to Southern. Like, they would have to go. I'm talking about, like, segregation and all that. Like, they would
have to go to Southern.
They have to go. No, that's... Oof. They ended that quick, though.
You doggone right, boy. It's amazing. I'm not even going to get into it, but it's amazing how accepting we are.
Right.
When it's beneficial.
Right.
To what we need to do, but I ain't gonna get on that.
Beneficial to the bottom line.
You know what? I understand. Like, look,
Dougie would have been going there Southern.
He sure would have.
Shoot, I probably been Jackson State. Nah, I would have been on the yard.
You been on the yard,
man. Southern actually offered me a scholarship.
Wow,
my sophomore year.
Early.
Yeah, offered me a scholarship my sophomore year, man.
That's crazy.
Shoot,
That's gonna be dope, though.
It is.
Yeah, I agree.
Y'all going to the game?
Nope.
You going to tailgate?
Nope.
I'm gonna go tailgate.
But I told you why. I told you why. I just said earlier why I'm probably not gonna go. Because there's gonna be a lot of hey, big head. I ain't seen you in a long time out there that weekend. Right. You know that. Both of y'all know that. Mm-hmm. All of y'all know that. So it's gonna be a lot of. And I don't want to bump. Nope. I don't want to bump into anybody. I don't want to. I just don't feel like it. Right. So,
hey, what if Southern beat LSU?
Whoever's a head coach won't be the head coach on Monday.
Nah, he gone.
You think they're gonna make it to the locker room if they lost?
No.
He wouldn't.
No, probably not.
Hey,
we need to come. We need to holler at you real quick.
No, LSU fans gonna rush the field
right down the 50-yard line
and take him outside. Yeah, it's not. He would,
probably won't leave the logo.
He got to move
right down the eye of the tiger.
He got to move.
You do?
Yeah, he got to move. He got to sell his house.
Yeah, like
he got to move. I'm not trying to doodle on Southern or nothing.
Like if it's up 2 touchdowns, I already know 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Just go ahead and call your wife right now. And tell her, look, pack up the kids.
Yeah, you remember what we talked about? you remember how get out playing? You
remember what I said the money was?
Go get that. Get the car. I'll meet y'all there.
Grab the passports.
Is it? Let me make sure it is. Is it?
If y'all don't understand,
No, you
LSU
gotta
fans,
you gotta be here in the city, man. You gotta understand. man.
I mean, everybody has big time college football in most places, but if you don't understand, LSU fans are different. Different.
Hey, you always talk about like Kevin Garnett. Anything's possible.
Yeah,
Right.
Anything's possible.
That was
Anything's possible.
then. Look, I like LeBron too. Cleveland.
Right.
That was the lamest.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, ain't nothing else. The first time he was like, it's about damn time. I'm like, bro, you ain't got nothing else to say.
Man, shout out LeBron though, man.
It did look scripted.
But
Shout
hey,
out LeBron.
do y'all think? Is it honestly, seriously? Stop laughing. Ain't nothing funny about this.
See,
No, I don't think nothing funny about this.
Good, bro.
This is a serious question, bro.
Good, but we don't be waiting on it, bro.
11 to LeBron.
Oh yeah, Cleveland, this is for you.
Scripted.
I thought I was the only one that felt like that.
No.
No, I like when we know, we love LeBron. So.
It looked like he was
You
looking.
don't, well,
It looked like he was looking at cue cards when he was saying it. It looked like he was waiting. Like, yo, flip the card. This is for you.
This is for you. Like, wait, what? You know what? That was just terrible. Go to commercial.
Man, bro.
Is it possible? Is it possible for Southern to actually beat LSU next year? Like, what has to happen for that to actually take place? Can they do it?
You gotta catch him sleeping.
Like what?
You gonna have to catch him sleeping. You gonna have to catch LSU sleeping.
A few starters need to be out for LSU.
Well,
Maybe I was like
that.
they act up during the summer and they out first 2 games of the seasson,
Okay.
something like that.
I think the Southern quarterback got to be,
Like legit.
yeah.
Is he? I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I have no idea.
Bingo.
Well, I think they're gonna have to recruit. I think they might have to recruit somebody, a couple players that can be game changers.
They're gonna
possibly.
they have to pull somebody from JUCO that's like a dog.
That's what I'm saying. All right, that one, and then 2. I'm gonna be honest. At this rate with LSU,
It's our super pregame kickoff show.
if it doesn't get any better, and it gets worse, it's in the air, bro.
I don't even think that.
You gotta okay. So
So you don't think?
I think it depends on Southern first.
Well, all those things have to happen. It's like the stars have to align.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man, LSU gonna be returning
Y'all gonna suit up?
Max Johnson. You got
So many people
you got
come-
so many-
Uche coming back.
Like Matt's gonna be a senior, huh?
all the wide receivers coming
Max?
back.
Junior?
A junior.
Yeah, never mind.
All the wide receivers.
Never mind.
coming
They can't beat them.
back. Who you
know.
gonna? How you gonna cuff them?
I know, but what if like?
Nope.
No.
What if?
Nope.
Okay, if we're saying what if, like,
What if,
I
like-
mean, then what if whatever, you know,
if was a fifth.
anything possible. If it was a fifth, man, we all be drunk. So, I mean,
What's the probability of them winning though?
oh, it's low.
0.
So,
It's super low. No, it can't be 0 because they're gonna be on the field.
Okay. 1.
that's true.
Yeah, that 1% that fantasy football be giving you.
Man,
Hey, bro.
man, hold
Don't
on.
talk to me about that, bro. 'Cause
Let me tell you
man,
something. My junk
2 weeks in a row.
swung from 95%. And then Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones went completely off and swung it all the way back. I lost by 1 point.
That's crazy.
I lost by 2 to Swag. Because they wouldn't let this boy run at the end of the game. And the play that they did run, Jacobs, Raiders, Gruden, the play that they did run was some kind of... Why would you do that? You don't even need to do that. And you're going to run it and you lose 2 yards and I went down by 2. I'm like, bro, you're going the wrong way. Then they won't throw a touch. Man, shut up.
Right.
Oh man. So speaking of Cleveland, this is for you and anything's possible. These celebration penalties in the NFL.
So what's been going on? I heard a lot of people talking about
NFL confused me because one year it was like no celebrations. The next year it was like, yeah, you can do all like any celebration you want, and now they flipping it.
So what is reminding me of?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, where it comes from is the owners got together. So 31 old white rich men got together and said, "Yo, we got to get this out." I'm not saying all 32 voted for it, but the majority did.
Yeah, because last year they could celebrate all they want, right?
But why? Yeah. What's the problem? Like, I don't understand.
Well, the head of it,
but
the head of it was John.
I thought
Mayer.
just taunting this year. Like,
yeah,
they can't taunt.
No, that is. I mean, it's a celebration.
It's the same thing. Okay.
So, I mean, the head of it was John Mayer, owner of the Giants, owner of the New York Giants. He's probably
why? Because he was losing.
That's basically what it. That's basically what it. I mean, what other evidence? If my team, you ain't hear no team that was winning complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? Tired of getting embarrassed.
So what's the whole? Are they getting penalties now for celebrating?
Absolutely, 15 yards.
Oh, you can't celebrate at all.
Hey, but you saw a boy. 15. Hey, y'all saw a boy from Pittsburgh.
Big ones.
You saw a boy from Pittsburgh started dancing, and that boy kept on dancing. They say penalty, 15-yard penalty. They said okay. He kept on dancing on the side. That boy got on his knees started dancing.
Is it void touchdowns? Or just 15 on the next play?
If you do anything in the field of play, basically. So if you like run past somebody and you turn around and like backpedal into the end zone looking at them,
no touchdown.
They'll pop you.
Wait, they'll take touchdown from you?
It's objective. Like it's literally up to that official that's on the field. It's not an objective. Right. Like it's not because something happened. It's like
got other things they got.
How I feel about it.
No, honestly, no. Sometimes though, like some of the celebrations,
yeah.
If they not lose, like the time they pull down the pants and like moon, like that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying. If you like doing your hips,
yeah. Odell was peeing like a dog.
Yeah, bro. Like that's.
But that's what I'm saying. We wouldn't have seen that last year when they let them go.
Right.
You didn't see that.
Yeah, we didn't. We really did.
So that's what I'm saying. So what is really akin for me is like the dress code for the NBA.
Absolutely.
When David Stern bought it, because you know who these penalties aimed at.
Yeah, we got to get y'all. You got to get y'all in line. We got to. Y'all boys better.
Yeah, straight up.
Hey, so I'm about to switch subjects. So NBA, baby, NBA. Right? So NBA. Now I know we're gonna talk about Ben. We need to talk about Ben. You should talk about a transition.
That's a heck of a transition.
Hey, but I'm saying this right now that I think the Los Angeles Lakers are going to be a problem this year.
Definitely.
I think they're going to be a bona fide problem because I really thought about it. And before they got Brody, before they got Westbrook, I told me and Swag were talking, and I said I'll take him. Swag said nope. I said I'll take him. I said I'm telling you. He said nope, and I was a nope for Westbrook too, but Westbrook playing with LeBron is something different to me, and I'm even seeing what they're positioning, because they're positioning AD to really be great this year because they're taking the pressure off of him.
Right.
They LeBron and Westbrook riding the wedding together and all this promo. They're gonna focus on those two, and AD gonna be able to go ahead and do what he got to do.
And even hearing Carmelo talk in his interviews, I've never heard Carmelo talk about championships.
Right.
Carmelo always been that type of player. Like I'm gonna go ahead and drop 30.
Yep.
And I'm a bucket getter. Don't ask me about nothing else. About championships. But now in this stage of his life, he's talking about championships.
Right.
And he honestly said, "This is it."
Right.
He said, if I don't win it now, like this is it.
Right.
So you can imagine the amount of pressure, the amount of work those guys are putting in.
Right. You're thinking about right.
And somebody like Westbrook, people say he can't win a big one, or every time he gets with a superstar, he can never push through. But I honestly think this is, and they got depth too.
Absolutely.
The guy was it Kendrick Nunn from Miami Heat?
Malik,
who gave people buckets in that.
Absolutely.
And last year when he was a rookie in the bubble, gave people buckets. So if they win it, bro, I don't think LeBron gonna worry about no more championships.
I think he will.
You think he would?
I think
if he wins this, after this, he'll be year 20.
It'll be 5. It'll be 5.
40, man.
It'll be 5.
I don't think.
No, do y'all understand? It's 5.
I know.
Who got more? Who got one more than that?
What you say?
I mean,
you say you're not gonna be worried about it? Or,
I don't think gonna be.
Well,
I think he knows he has to win it this year. He got to win it this year.
But if he wins this year, he's gonna have 5.
Yeah, but
honestly though, like
I'm trying to tell y'all, think he's not gonna go for 6?
No.
He gonna go for 6.
That's the only conversation.
But I think he was like quote unquote satisfied with the Cleveland one.
He was,
but
well, I know. When we talked, you said that solidified.
He called himself.
I know in the back of his head, like he still want more. I know that Cleveland one was like, all right.
Like, I'm telling y'all now, that boy get 5.
But he do want more though.
If he get 5, he's going 6.
Like he going for 6.
But you know how LeBron is though, right? If he wins this one, the next year he gonna take it off. So he can't.
It depends. It depends on what the Lakers do. It depends on what kind of team they keep around.
Man, ain't that many years left, right?
But no, he can't. He
on his
can't.
contract.
I mean, I could say that.
His contract got what, 2 years left, 3 years left?
Say that.
One.
But, I mean, we've been saying the same thing about Brady.
And we were talking about that today.
He didn't put together a whole nother Hall of Fame career.
Bro.
Hall of Fame career after everybody thought he was done.
He's not lacking. He's not lacking. Like he ain't got no weak arm or nothing.
Well, I did see LeBron the other day working out with Westbrook.
Yeah.
He's still
bro.
getting butter rim and dunking.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I think we're gonna see something we ain't seen. I think this boy gonna play for up into his 40s.
I mean, at this point, he's testing the limits of the human body.
Yeah, he is. Right. I think it's gonna be something different.
Is he? Do you think like somebody genetically obviously take care of his body,
Right.
Yeah.
but genetically, I had never seen nothing like that in my life.
Hey, Cyborg.
Like he's taking HGH.
I heard somebody saying
Somebody
that,
said that, but dude,
but I don't think he is, though.
I know he's not. I seen LeBron one time, bro, roll his ankle, and it looked like it was almost like a compound fracture. Got up and was like, and tied his shoes back up and went and dunked on somebody.
How he did it, Doug?
Huh? I saw
That boy healed himself.
I saw LeBron roll his ankle, almost like he had a compound fracture. Got back up, and went and dunked on somebody. So I don't think he's taking HGH. I just think
I don't think he is.
It's just one of those people, man. Where
I think it's natural born, given a God given DNA.
who is that boy, daddy?
Bless.
I know he ain't in his life, but I won't meet that man.
Bro. And then I think it's that, and I think it's that, but I think it's that. I watched, I don't know if y'all saw it. Y'all know Shannon Sharp does Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Y'all saw when he talked to Clinton Portis?
I didn't see that.
He talked to Clinton Portis recently, bro, and so they're talking about it. And so Clinton Portis had a good interview because he was talking about how when Sean Taylor died, he kind of lost the love for the game.
Mm-hmm.
But Shannon was saying, bro, like he said, I saw you. He said, I knew what you were. I knew what you could do. I saw what you were doing. He said, if you'd have really applied yourself and really worked out like you needed to and really got into it like you wanted to,
Clinton was a dog, man.
you would have been probably the best to ever, probably play.
Clinton probably would have been like one of the best to ever do it.
And he started talking. He was like, man, I just working out, bro. He said, I hated lifting weights. He said, I just hated it. He said, I hated lifting weights. He said, the workout thing and all that stuff. He said, it just wasn't for me.
He was a different dude, man.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the natural given ability. And he was still doing that just off of just not even caring that much.
Right.
So natural given ability meeting preparation.
Right.
And I think that's what LeBron is.
Right.
I think LeBron is just that. I mean, he was doing it from younger too.
Yeah.
He's doing it from.
Do you think that what he has, like that preparation part, do you think that's a gift as well? Like,
Yes.
it's like you
No,
gift,
no.
like mentally?
Yes.
Like, I don't,
absolutely.
Because people always talk about, man, this guy work hard. He's a process. He enjoys the process. Like somebody like Tom Brady, I honestly think that's a gift that you're blessed with because that's not normal.
The work ethic.
And,
work ethic.
and you're willing to listen. Anytime a man is going to spend $1 million on his body, and I don't think Brady's spending much less than that on
I mean,
his.
he got a whole company that, so he kind of write it off.
Anytime you're willing to do that, Caleb talked about the other day. He was like, man, you know how LeBron do? I was spending money on my. Anytime a man is willing to do that, which you don't see a lot, it's something different. Like even him setting up Mav and Rich,
Right.
and then the other guy, I can't think his name right now, but that runs he runs his company, right? Like to do that from such a young age, that's not.
Yeah,
you're not like that's not.
Like the young lady I coach.
It's gifted, man.
You know, one of the young ladies I coach, she goes, once every 2 weeks to go get her body worked on, like by a chiropractor.
Yep.
But I mean, she put the work in between. She beats herself, she beat her body up, but then she goes and take care of it.
Right.
And that's why she's able to perform on an All-American level, and why she's one of the top recruits in the country this year.
Right.
So I mean, you do sports with your body.
It's
so you
calculated,
gotta take care of it,
and you have to do it consistently and calculated. I don't know why people don't think it's calculated,
right?
But it is.
Yeah, like given like LeBron's like background and like environment he grew up in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who taught him to do that?
Well, see, that's another thing I'm saying. So
like he was just
this is about to be
the way he
evergreen.
thinks just brought him to, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need an evergreen button.
I ain't saying he didn't talk to nobody.
That's something. We're going to make one, bro. I got one. I'm going to make one, bro. I'm going to remember where it's at. I'm going to make the button green. But,
what is it going to be called?
Evergreen. But this conversation, evergreen button, bro. We're going to hit that moment. We start talking. Hey.
Get another
No, we start talking about something. But I think it's important. I think giftedness is one thing. But meeting preparation, you know what I'm saying, and consistency with that giftedness is really what catapults greatness, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can have a gift or have a mind. That's why I subscribe to, and I don't always, the idea of, you know, how your family was, that you're destined to be something. You know what I'm saying? Or you come from that hood, you're destined to be something. Because once again, what you just said.
I think it helps, but
I think it helps,
at the end of the day, like when it comes down to it, like it still depends on the person.
Right.
Like,
and then you never know different little things that they meet people, uncles, whatever it is in their lives. That, I mean, even stuff we're doing, the triggering, there might be somebody you talk to.
You know, big homie.
Big homie, and it trigger, yeah. And it could be big homie in the hood that sell dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he gonna say, hey, don't you sell dope. You about to go to the league. I ain't talking about that a lot.
Right.
And a lot of
because
times
you can grow up like in a great environment and just be
trash. We were talking about that the other day. Talking about, and you ain't got no money. Yeah, it's true. So it's one of those things, but I think people should take there's a young dude that I think should take a page out of LeBron's book, and I don't know if he's doing it, but if he would, he'd be next.
Right.
And his name is Ben Simmons. If he took a page out of LeBron James' book and he signed with Clutch, ain't he?
Yeah.
If he took a page out of LeBron's book as far as how LeBron did everything he did. Now, of course, his story is a little different.
Right.
And I do think he has a different demeanor. Right. But we were talking about it. We had him down talk about like he's trying to force his way out of Philly.
Right.
You know, and we have different thoughts. My personal thought, me and Swag are talking today, my personal thought, I don't think he ever wanted to play in Philly. I think he got drafted there. We talking about getting rid of, I think he ain't no choice. Got drafted there.
Right.
He plays there. I don't know if he probably don't like Embiid and all that. He just probably don't like it, right?
Right.
But I secured the bag.
Yep.
I secured the contract. So now even if you move me,
Right.
somebody got to honor my bag. So I done got this bag.
Right.
Because I remember Ben from LSU.
Yep.
Ben didn't care, boy.
No, he did.
Ben, I was not going to class, and that's a wrap.
He did.
Ben didn't care, boy. Ben was nonchalant, boy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the games.
Yeah.
Because he knew it was one and done.
Yeah, I mean, you play basketball during the winter, so all you got to do is get past the first semester.
You past the first semester, you good. You good. And that's exactly what it is.
They don't. But like somebody like he don't even his personality, Ben Simmons' personality doesn't fit with Philadelphia.
No,
like he's more like
I don't think so either.
a Miami or LA type deal.
I mean he's a kid that grew up on the coast, right? Even coast of Australia,
right?
But
it's still a coast.
It's still a coast.
That's like a Cali boy, man.
It's like it's like trying to drop a Cali dude off in a landlocked, in Oklahoma City, somewhere like that.
Right. Like the boy
like
Nebraska.
Like we were just talking about Brody. Brody played in Oklahoma City for a long time.
Long time, right?
Right. I mean,
he's from LA.
Yeah, I mean,
but he wired different though.
He wired different.
Right. It's just a different wiring. I think. Do y'all think? I have a question. I think so. Do y'all think Ben is better than what he's putting on?
Absolutely, he is.
What you mean? As far as what? Because I mean, we talking about he's an all pro, he's an all defensive player.
No, let's just talk about the stuff that we think is lacking.
I think it's less of holding back, and more of scheme. It's a team scheme.
That's what I'm asking.
Because it's built around Embiid. Okay, first.
So do we agree that Ben Simmons can't shoot?
Yes.
Now, do you?
No, I'm not saying
he really can't shoot.
No. I don't think he can't shoot.
Right.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking. He won't. So if so, that leads to my theory.
I don't think he likes to be embarrassed.
Right.
That's a good one. That's good. I never talked about that. Okay.
I don't think he likes to be embarrassed.
That's perfect.
Okay. Now I think
because I saw him in person in high school.
Okay.
I saw him in person when he was in high school. Mount Vernon came to the Lario Center. This is when I was coaching AAU ball heavy. Right. We were up there. We were watching they were on the main court. Man, this cat came up, walked across half court, and just let it go at the buzzer of halftime and splash.
Right.
Like, so it's not that he can't shoot.
Yeah,
he won't shoot.
So that's what I'm saying. So
like the stuff he did in playoffs against the Hawks, he didn't shoot at all the whole game.
Right.
Like you're trying to leave now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying is I think that's when I say better than.
That's the Kobe move.
That's when I say better than. Okay, yeah, right. That's like he's I'm gonna pass the ball.
Yep.
That's what I say better than because I know he all-star already.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I think that he got more game than we see.
Yes.
As far as shooting, he's a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? The southpaws, come on, Doug. I ain't never knew a southpaw that ain't have a jumper.
Right.
Just to be honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that Ben was trying to secure the bag, right? And making sure that he had that guaranteed contract. And now he's just going to force his way out here. Now, whether he does it or not, I don't know. I don't see any good trades.
Yeah, but I don't think it's all.
I see some good trades.
I do now because he said that he's not going to play in Philly. I mean, he for Philly, as far as Philly goes, he undercutting his value because now other teams could come to negotiate and be like, no, I'm not giving you one on because he said he's not going to play for y'all.
Right.
So I'm not going to give you somebody who will play for y'all.
Right.
I'll give y'all somebody on that level of not playing for y'all. I'll give y'all a bench player.
Dang.
And they ain't gonna pull that trigger though.
I'll give y'all some cash consideration.
Yeah, Philly ain't gonna pull that trigger though.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have to be
because I tell you, because I mean, look, man, Ben Simmons is a heck of a lockdown defender.
Yeah, he is.
He is a heck of a assist man. He led the league in 3-point assists last year.
He be on them boards too.
So
he a nightmare on fast break.
That's what I'm saying. So and he can get to the rim.
Right.
Especially if he got shooters around him, he gets to the rim.
See,
so if he gets on like Golden State,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you remember the year
they're gonna have to give up. Somebody got to go.
That's easy. Draymond can go home.
Yeah, they're not gonna trade for Draymond.
It was 2 years ago.
Why not?
When
I don't think Philly trade for Draymond.
The interview he just did with Durant. Oh, they'll get rid of him.
But like you said, like 2 years ago.
I think Golden State to get rid of him. Yeah. I don't think Philly want him. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I don't think Philly.
He's a Philly guy. He's a Philly guy. He's a guy that can fill in.
He is.
He gonna talk back.
Grimy, yeah.
Like I said, like somebody like Ben Simmons, like 2 years ago in the playoffs, when Jared Dudley was talking on that noise, when Jared Dudley played for the Nets, that time he was talking on that noise on Ben, and Ben went there and dropped 40 on him. So he's very capable of doing it.
Yeah.
It's just he doesn't want to be there. That's that. But let me tell you something about that though. Look, for how the business is run and all that stuff, I don't mind that they do that. As far as like what James Harden did and just was overweight on purpose. Yeah, man, and forced his way. But let me tell you something. That stuff has a funny way of coming back to you. James Harden, I think he handled the situation bad. He just came out of shape, goes to the Nets, pulls a hamstring, misses the playoffs. So this whole, certain things that you do in life in general, like karma.
I think
it's gonna come back on you. So like intention, like what's your motive? Because it is selfish, but you're affecting other people on your behavior, how you acting. I'm not knocking you what you do, but also you have to be careful because now you want to go to another situation, but you force your way out on the wrong way. Right. It's called karma, bro. Right. Like, and so
this is true.
I don't know how, even though they say the Nets are talented and this and that and all this, but how they come together, how they do things. Even like Kyrie said, "I'm just going to leave for 2 weeks just because." Look, and mentally, he may need a mental break. I think sometimes we all do, especially for my jobs and things like that. Different business we run, sometimes you need a mental break. You do. Right. So, but even with Kyrie, sometimes he kind of just off the rock a little bit, and that stuff has an effect on you because it just don't work all the time when you handle it that way. You know what I mean? Right. You need a mental break, bro?
Can't cheat the game, bro.
You need a mental break?
Can't cheat the game, bro.
So we were talking about clutch and everything like that, right?
Clutch.
Yeah. And I want to talk about a little bit about Rich Paul nickname.
Yeah, I want to know how. Yeah, go ahead.
Rich Paul, the real MVP.
The American Dream. Rich Paul.
The American Dream.
He is. I mean, this man went from selling jerseys.
Rich Paul, man.
Airport. He is.
To
being LeBron.
To dating Adele.
Right.
Rich Paul, that guy, bro.
In the span of, 15, 16 years. That's not bad, man.
And the biggest agent in the NBA.
Biggest agent in the NBA.
They're trying to go into other sports.
So, but let's talk about, this deal here with Nerlens Noel. Mm-hmm. And Nerlens, if you don't know Nerlens Noel, center in the league, University of Kentucky. He's suing Rich Paul basically for not responding to teams that were offering him money. You know, he gave him bad advice. Rich gave him bad advice. He took the bad advice. Now, you know, if an agent give you bad advice, you don't have to take it.
Right.
You're a grown man.
Right.
Right. And ain't nobody putting a gun to your head making you take that advice. But I guess what his biggest gripe is Rich was not returning phone calls to teams that were looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I get it, but I mean, he you know, Nerlens met Rich at a I believe Anthony Davis or somebody like that's birthday party.
I remember that. I know that story, right?
And he decided to leave his agent that he had been with.
Right.
And who had you know, had secured the deal that he didn't sign, I believe about $80 million, something like that, over, you know, 7 years. Didn't sign it. And now he's been on year to year contracts,
right?
You know, since
and off of injuries too, I think.
Yeah, right. So now you going out there, you playing on the high wire, trying not to get injured but play good. You know what I'm saying? So you can try to secure a long term contract with somebody.
Right.
You know, dealing with agents like that who are, you know, they're super agents at this point.
Right.
You know, you got people like Rich Paul, you got people like Drew Rosenhaus in the NFL. I forget the guy's name in baseball who has, you know, all his huge clients and stuff like that. You know, finding the time to trying to deal with all these players. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't never had no agent. I ain't never had no situation that I needed an agent.
Right. Well, somebody has.
Right. So.
Look, you had an agent, right?
I'm just listening. What? I'm listening to Dante.
So.
That's funny, man. So, can I ask a question based on what you're saying? So, your agent, right? How many other players did he have? Did you know? Or was it not your like,
yes, I knew how many players he had. But see, my agent at that time when I signed LSU, my agent not only he had players, he had coaches.
Oh wow, okay.
He had head coaches. He had offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators. So he was big.
So how did he do it? He had an agency, or he had a bunch of people working with him?
He had his own agency.
Okay.
At that time, it was based out of Memphis, Tennessee, and he would have what you call runners working for him. He would have a certain runner designated to a region. So the guy that was designated to our region, Gerald Johnson, phenomenal guy. Like Gerald to this day still, you know, calls and checks in on me.
Oh wow!
So Gerald was like for this region, like Louisiana and Texas. Oh okay. He may have a guy for the West Coast. So that's kind of how he operated. And at that time, he was like my agent. Like so, it was Jimmy Sexton. He was the type of agent where he was very extremely down to earth. And he signed you based on your draft status. Okay. So if he knew you're going to get drafted, you know, he's pretty high. He was going to sign you. Now, for my situation, a little bit different because I came in with an injury. Right. And he wasn't quite sure. He didn't know the extent of my injury. Right. So that was a little bit different for him because, like, I really don't know how to handle this. Right. Like, I deal with guys who's going to go first 3 rounds. Right. Off the top. And so he had a bunch of players, man, and he had coaches. So I can understand where Rich Paul is coming from. Right. And Jimmy probably had more clients than Rich Paul. Right. Because football has what? More players. More players, right. And I don't think Rich does he represent coaches too? I'm not sure of his clientele. He may represent, but I can understand where I appreciate it now when I'm done because at the time you want him specifically for you. Man, no, you're supposed to do this for me. Right. But in reality, like he can't. And so even when Nerlens Noel, you made that decision. Right.
You did. When you had money on the table.
You made that decision. Just like Dennis Schroeder. You made the decision.
Yeah. I guess my question is, Dennis made a decision not to sign a contract that was put in front of him. Right. Nerlens is saying that he's not returning phone calls to teams that are interested in him.
But I thought they have
he had a contract. Yeah. With a contract, but
with an old agent.
Like I said, he was convinced by Rich. No, he was convinced by Rich that no, you worth more than that. Sign with Clutch, which he did. and you gonna play out this 1 year, and we're gonna get you a contract. But at the end of that 1 year, you're not returning phone calls to teams that are interested in me. And now I'm playing year to year.
It's something else, Dante, and something we're not gonna know about.
Right.
Yeah,
because it doesn't even make no sense for an agent to sign you and for him not to get what he need to get for you.
Because
that's how you make your money.
That's how he make his money.
So I think it's something else. And I don't know what grounds he gonna have to really do that legally. I just don't know.
I doubt it. I think it's gonna go to arbitration.
Right, and he's gonna try to get some money out of it.
Get some. I mean, I don't know how.
Something out of it,
right.
or get him another deal or something. I don't know.
I mean, they can't do. I mean, arbitration can't do that for you. Right. Ball.
Right. I don't know, man. But when I heard it, I was like, like, you know, that's what you decided. You jump ship, you know, in the middle of whatever, having a deal down. And you want to do it, you know this man got some of the biggest players ever. So I don't know if that's just, you know, like the American dream. You just, oh man, he can get this amount of $1 million for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, and then sometimes those agents are supposed to pass up phone calls for the negotiation. You know what I'm saying? For other people. But I don't know, man.
But let's be honest.
And I watch Nerlens. No diss at all. But I watch Nerlens well play. Mm-hmm. So,
but let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest.
I mean, let's
be honest, Nerlens. No diss, like you said. Rich Paul has 2 cell phones. Let me see your cell phone. Hey, Keisha, who was that? Why she calling you?
I don't know.
Oh.
Tell her, tell her I'm not here.
you got two cell phones, right? All right. Mm-hmm. They both ring at the same time.
Right.
I'm Rich Paul right now.
Right.
You know, I'm chilling. This is Nerlens. He calls at the same time.
LeBron.
This is LeBron.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons. Who else?
No. Look on the line. Ben. AD. I know a bunch of players. He got
Draymond.
Ben. AD. He got Draymond. He got It's a couple other big ones he got.
Right.
There's a bunch of phone calls they can call.
So they call at the same time. Who he's gonna pick up?
Exactly.
So. And at some point too, I think the guys in the NBA who stick around for a long time know their role.
Right.
Like the guys that you think, even NFL,
right,
that may be not as talented, but they know a specific role, and something like this is not really going to bother them because they know the pecking order.
Right.
Like with anything, like if you own a business, you probably going to pay more attention to your best employee.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. And I don't really know if nobody was really knocking down the door for no big deal for Nerlens Noel. I'm just being honest. You watching play. Mm-hmm. Y'all watching play. I'm not trying to diss the man.
Right.
But at this and the injuries.
Right.
Like I just don't know if anybody was really like, because what if they call, but what if they call, but they don't have a deal worth talking about?
What I can say is if I see Dwight Howard can get signed to a deal, Nerlens Noel can get signed to a deal.
No, I agree with you. But the difference is
Timothy Mozgov got $60 million.
Oh, but that's stuff like that, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
But stuff like that, though, man, is like, I don't know, man. That's like, who was his agent? Like, that's nuts.
Right.
This is the market.
You know what I'm saying? And he also got that money and was a bust. So somebody was watching that years before.
Not a bust, Montreal.
Okay, not a bust. We don't say bust. We don't use the word bust. He just didn't play good no more. He didn't show any. He didn't play up to $20 whatever $1 million he got. He didn't play up to that. Right? Matter of fact, I don't even know if he played that much no more. Man, I think he just sat there and collected checks. Exactly.
I don't know what Timothy went.
What's
exactly
Tristan Thompson? Got $80 million.
But Tristan the horse, man.
I don't care.
Tristan the workhorse, bro.
$80 million, my to rebound and
him and Draymond got the same out there. Both of them got $85 million. It was what the going thing was for power forwards.
Right.
And they were the best ones.
But LeBron got a lot of people paid.
He did.
Yes.
He did, bro. LeBron got a lot of people paid, boy.
Well, let's talk about Rich, the American dream, man. All right. You know, this man then bought Adele, international superstar, R&B singer.
Big Adele, Little Adele.
Little Adele.
Okay.
Yeah, she little. I know.
Okay. Yeah, big little thing. We can say that. We can say black Michael Jackson, white Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
Big Adele, Little Adele.
Absolutely. So, what do it mean when you taking old girl to the wedding?
You took Adele to the wedding?
Yeah.
They don't even match though.
It don't, bro. It don't, but it don't.
Man, but let me tell you something about that though, man.
It don't, man.
Like,
but
there's something behind that because
It's a marketing opportunity.
it's very. It may be a marketing opportunity.
I'm trying to figure out where it is for her because.
Oh, she about to make an album as soon as they
Yeah,
break
but
up.
Rich ain't going viral
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
online. You know what I'm saying?
I
It'd be
feel like-
different if she came with, you know what I'm saying, one of the
Like Rich
players.
Paul, like he like low key more in the
Yeah, he
in the
is.
cut.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean that's how Bron's
Right.
team is.
they are low key.
Mav be doing a bunch of stuff, boy.
He
He
low in
moving,
the-
but
in the
he
back.
ain't about to hit that
So
boy.
it may be some real.
Randy, his other guy, Randy Mims.
yeah, it may
Right.
be something to it. They really may be feeling each other.
That is hilarious.
That is,
Because I don't know.
and she's
I don't-
still bigger than Rich Paul.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because I don't know how tall she is, or whatever. But I know he's a little guy.
Like no, when they was at the Suns game at the finals, like
Never seen now.
he was like in the chair and she's like hovering over him, like give me your nachos.
If I would like you,
Not to give me your nachos.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, if you bring it to the wedding, that's real.
That's real.
that is.
Hey,
So
so
don't get much realer, man. When you doing the cha-cha slide, bro, that's real as it
Man,
gets.
shout out to Rich Paul though, bro.
shout out to Rich Paul, bro.
American Dream.
Definitely, man.
The Rich Paul story is gonna be great.
It is.
Like
Documentary?
Like documentary is gonna be awesome. I don't do no
on
book.
Spring Hill.
Don't do no book. He's gonna
I
do a
think-
book, but don't do no book. Hey, if you're gonna do a book, Rich Paul, just reach out. We got a plug. We can get your book done for a reasonable price. But anyway,
Yeah, I think Rich Paul deserves a ring from that last championship.
I do too.
Pretty sure he got one.
Absolutely.
He got the deal done.
Pretty sure. I'm
Absolutely.
pretty sure
Absolutely.
he got one.
Absolutely.
Like
Pretty sure somebody made that happen.
yeah.
Yeah. Rich might have him a spot over there with Pelinka and all that after a while, man.
Yeah.
They just working wonders, bro.
Work out the offices.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ben Simmons ends up at the Lakers. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me put the music on.
The Lakers?
Who?
How?
What salary cap?
I'm just saying, when we talking Rich and Pelinka,
Hey, bro, we got
anything
like
is possible.
this ain't NBA Live, bro. You can't cut the salary cap off. And
I
just
understand.
add players.
I do understand. I understand.
LeBron gonna take a pay cut.
I understand.
No, it's
Okay.
not,
Well, LeBron never been the problem. LeBron don't need that NBA money is laughable for him compared to what else
That's
he making.
crazy, bro.
Like the NBA money is laughable compared to
he
what
makes
other
off-
He
deals.
can't
he
even
got.
get what he really deserve anyway. Like,
No, he can't. He
get
can't.
it.
He can't. He'd have to.
I saw. Yes,
He would be the only person on the team.
Like last year, they said like he probably is worth like per year is like 300 million, like something like that. What he's actually worth. Like if he goes to a away game, the ticket prices go up.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's why you never. That's why old boy was so mad when he left Cleveland.
Like the whole economy dropped
Right.
in Cleveland.
Right. That's why you never hear LeBron fussing about no contract. And
So that's
all
what I'm
that.
saying, bro. Somebody at that stature and how much weight he has to continue to go out there and be consistent and still. That's to me like I don't know, bro. Like you give me LeBron. If I'm LeBron, I don't know. I don't know if I'm still that driven to do that.
That's it, man.
I don't know.
Like Mike Tyson said, bro, it's hard to wake up from them 6 a.m. runs when you waking up in silk sheets.
Well, see, now the truth. This is truth. Now, this is what I know. If you can ever muster it up, you phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you can ever muster up
To where it's automatic.
to keep going, even when you done got everything that you wanted, you know what I'm saying? Are you living the dream?
Right.
You something else.
Right.
You're driven and you're driven by something else, and that's
Or, like those here, could possibly be drugs.
or it could be drugs. You like drugs?
I mean, my mind. I want to think I'll still be driven because I just know myself personally.
Right.
Like I just want myself personally. I want to say I'll be driven,
Right.
but I don't know.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. Here's different about Bron too, and I'm gonna say this. Bron also, we all can attest to this from what we hear in conversations. I really believe the dude loved the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I believe he really loves the game. I believe he's always gonna be involved in the game,
Right.
and I believe he's really a student of the game. So when you're somebody like that,
That's true.
you're just getting paid for what you're good at,
Right.
And things are coming to you because you're really good at it. but you still have a love for that regardless.
That's true.
So most probably, even if you wasn't getting paid, you still have a love for it.
So
You know what I'm
it's like
saying?
Dante, like training track athletes.
Yeah,
like Adidas coming here right now, cutting him $100 million check.
He's still gonna go out there.
do it.
Yeah, he's still gonna be out there doing it.
Because he
4 o'clock.
He gonna be out there in the morning at 4 o'clock. He might take him to another facility. He might build another
Right,
facility.
it might be a different,
know what I'm saying?
environment, but we're gonna be somewhere at 4 o'clock.
Come on, Darren Beck was fun. Like if you know what I'm saying, you would still do that.
I'm going. That's true. I'm going harder.
You going harder, and so you're like, oh, but we about to fly y'all. You know what I'm saying? We about to do whatever.
Going harder.
So it's gonna amplify.
It's gonna amplify what's already
That's
done.
true.
There it is. We always say money amplifies what's already there.
That's true.
So I think even that mindset we say he had when he was younger, I think now just the money and the prestige just kind of amplifies him to go harder and makes it a little easier and more convenient to do it in a profitable way.
I think that's why that's his ethos, though. You know, just a kid from Akron.
Yep.
Because that's his mindset.
Yep.
Just a kid from Akron.
Yep.
And I don't think he, like, people using nostalgia sense, like, I think he really like, no, I'm still broke.
Right.
Like, I'm still trying to get out the hood.
Yep, absolutely.
But now he on the way. He trying to get everybody out the hood.
Yeah, I'm saying
he trying to
get
transform
everybody out the hood.
He trying to transform the entire hood.
Nah, I love it.
You know what I'm saying? He building schools and everything like that, man.
I love it, man. I love it. It's been a good episode, y'all.
It has.
Yeah.
We was all over the place. But it was dope.
It was funny.
It was dope. Yeah, it was funny, though. We had a lot of laughs, man. Listen, this has been the Evergreen Pod, sponsored by the Evergreen Pod. Me, Dante, Doug, Swag. Shout out to Jam with the engineering, baby. These fire videos that you're seeing on YouTube. And all the reels and everything. Shout out to
TikToks.
This man, all TikToks. Y'all follow us on TikTok. Come on, Doug. You want to talk to him?
We're on TikTok at the Evergreen Pod.
Yep.
We're on Instagram at Evergreen_pod.
Yep.
YouTube, the Evergreen Pod. Like, subscribe, shit. I got tongue twisted.
Subshare.
I'm gonna start over.
Subshare. I like Subshare. I like that. But we was working with you.
No, but you cut me off, bro.
We was working with you.
Nah,
Subshare. Hold on.
No, you cut me off, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now you can turn the music back up. Yeah. So like on the YouTube channel, the Evergreen Pod, like, subscribe,
There it is.
and share. Or if you don't, we don't care.
Downhill Daddy.
How you messed up? I just rhymed. You gonna talk some downhill daddy, bro?
Hey, bro.
Hey,
Tell them what it's free to follow, bro.
it's free to follow. Hey, let the people hear something right quick though.
Oh, you want me? Hold up, y'all. Hold on. Let me hold on.
Before we get out of here.
Before we get out of here,
Are you gonna do this exclusive? You gonna announce it?
this is
Yeah, you had to listen to the end of the podcast to get this.
Yeah, this is exclusive. This is the official theme song of the Derry Beckwith Foundation.
Let's go, baby.
With our members Caleb Cummins and Braden Williams on the track, produced by DM and EJ. I almost call that boy Edgar.
Edgar.
EJ, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's gonna drop soon. It's gonna catch like wildfire all through Big Bad Rules.
And this is first time exclusive. Nobody's ever heard
of this, man. So, and they never even did a song before. This is their first time Caleb and Braden did a song.
Yep.
So, man,
Let's go. Y'all ready?
Go on, turn me
Here we go. Here it is. Exclusive. Yeah. DBF, baby. You know what it is.
DBF with it blessed, gotta say it with your chest. Wanna put that to the test, evergreen in the flesh, yeah.
Swag, you bob your head, swag, bob your head,
swag. Ain't never nothing less. DBF with it blessed, gotta say it with your chest. Wanna put that to the test, evergreen in the flesh, yeah. You wanna put that to the test, got it written on my vest, and there ain't never nothing less blessed.
About to tell you how we all got put on, cause my boy Derry had the pluck, he didn't let us wrong. Also gotta mention that this is no sing-along, we ball on our own, we stay in the zone, I feel like Frozone. Off the dome, I'm the king, where's my throne? Haters wanna be like us, call them my clones. They need to put it to rest like bygones be bygones. Pass me the rock, I'm about to score it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Throw me a slant and I'ma take it all the way home.
You know what it is. Exclusive.
DBF with it blessed, gotta say it with your chest. Wanna put that to the test, evergreen in the flesh, yeah. You wanna put that to the test, got it written on my vest, and it ain't never nothing less. DBF with it blessed, gotta say it with your chest. Wanna put that to the test, evergreen in the flesh, yeah.
that is
Pass me the rock, I'm about to score it in the end zone.
the Derry Beckwith Foundation official
Don't be
song.
explaining, I'ma take it all the way home.
First time heard anywhere on air. We rolling. DBF be the best. Let's go, baby. Listen, this has been the Evergreen Pod. Subscribe, like, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. We out here. We out. Peace. I'm gonna let them mother run again.
DBF, we the best, gotta say it with your chest. Wanna put that to the test, evergreen in the flesh, yeah. You wanna put that to the test, got it written on my vest, and it ain't never nothing less. DBF, we the best, gotta say it with your chest. Wanna put that to the test, evergreen in the flesh, yeah. You wanna put that to the test, got it written on my vest, and it ain't never nothing less. Blast. About to tell you how we all got put on, cause my boy Derry had to pluck, he didn't let us wrong. Also gotta mention that this is no sing along, we ball on our own, we stay